Extreme conditions don't occur all the time, and it's easy to understand how early settlers built on the active dune areas when there was little to warn them of potential cyclonic erosion. Settlement in this area started in the late 1800s, and much of the foreshore land was subdivided in the early part of this century, well before the environmental impact was known, and local authority controls, as we now know them, were in place. The small coastal resort settlements gradually merged into a continuous ribbon of tourist-orientated development, stretching north from Coolangatta on the Queensland-New South Wales border to Main Beach at the north. As the area developed, erosion became an increasing problem. Historical records of beachfronts show that cyclones caused severe erosion, particularly in 1936 and 1954. Even after these cyclones, recovery of the beaches occurred quickly. However, in 1962, the New South Wales government extended the rock training walls at the mouth of the Tweed River, interfering with the natural northerly flow of sand, and ultimately trapping millions of cubic metres that would have flowed onto the southern Gold Coast beaches. Prior to the training walls, there had been large offshore shoals that protected the beaches in this area. With the starvation of sand, these shoals were quickly eroded. There was so much concern about the future of the Gold Coast beaches that in 1964, the Delft laboratories in Holland were commissioned by the Queensland government to advise on a major coastal engineering study of the Gold Coast beaches. Then, in 1967, disaster struck.
15 miles of beachfront on the Queensland coast. But it took only 1 week of pounding waves, whipped up by 70-mile-an-hour gale-force winds, to remove all the glitter from this famous playground. Relentlessly, the breakers ate away the sand, undermined holiday homes, luxurious guest houses, and modern flats. Promenades crumbled and disappeared in the swirling foam. Some homes toppled, disintegrated to become flotsam. More than 1,000 teenagers, housewives, business people, and tourists join forces in the battle against Mother Nature in her most savage mood. Hundreds of trucks, bulldozers, and other earth-moving vehicles are employed in the desperate battle to stem the erosion. 200 soldiers from the jungle training school at Canungra are dispatched to join the volunteer army. More than 50,000 sandbags are filled and dumped in the path of the waves. These ramparts were reinforced with old cars and trucks, and when the gale winds subsided, the high tides extended the devastation. It seemed inevitable that the Gold Coast was doomed. A preliminary estimate of damage along the 15-mile stretch was $5 million. Many believe the final count will be far in excess of that staggering figure. But no sooner had the seas dropped when the task of restoring the beachfront had begun. Queensland's Premier Nicklin visited the scene, described it as calamitous, and promised immediate financial aid. Gold Coast Mayor Bruce Small hopes for federal government assistance and reports that for most of the Gold Coast, it's already business as usual. Surfers Paradise is Australia's most popular holiday centre, but it could have been a paradise lost.
Massive boulder walls constructed at Coolangatta, Broadbeach and Surfers Paradise formed the last line of defence against the storm attack and narrowly averted a total disaster. In 1970, the Delft report was completed, providing coastal engineers with the first detailed analysis of what was happening to the beaches, what could be expected in the future, and the works needed to protect the Gold Coast. Although there was more information and proposed solutions to hand, methods had to be developed to carry out the recommendations, and funding required for the work was not available. In 1972, further cyclones caused severe erosion, particularly at the southern end of the coast, and the Kirra Point groin was built to protect Coolangatta Beach, and another groin to stabilise Currumbin. The changed behaviour on the southern Gold Coast beaches due to the effect of the Tweed training walls was becoming obvious. The nearshore shoals had been eroded. Now larger, more oblique waves were reaching the beach during storms. A year later, the campground at Kirra was washed into the sea, and a boulder wall had to be built to prevent the loss of the Gold Coast Highway. It was becoming increasingly apparent that implementation of the Delft report was an urgent priority. The state government appointed the Gold Coast City Council to implement the report with a 25% funding subsidy. The 1974 cyclones hastened Council's plan. At the northern end, 1.3 million cubic metres of sand was pumped from the stable sand reserves in the Nerang estuary, using a 27-inch suction dredge to take it up to 5 kilometres to Main Beach and Surfers Paradise. Another 250,000 cubic metres was pumped from Currumbin estuary onto Palm Beach using a 10-inch dredge, and a further 900,000 cubic metres was pumped from the Tweed estuary to Kirra Beach.
Wake up, open your eyes, we've a surprise for you. Wake up, open your eyes, do what you have to do, but do it here in the sun. The climate is right, the accent's on fun, and the future is bright. Wake up, open your eyes, we've a surprise for you. Wake up, open your eyes, we've a surprise for you. Wake up, open your eyes, do what you have to do, and keep a smile on your face, that wink in your eye, that wave of your hand as your body goes by. Wake up, open your eyes, we've a surprise for you. Get up and see, such things to show to you. Come on, come follow me, so much we have to do, and we will laugh as we go, and sing all the way, join hands with the sun, have a happier day. Get up and see, such things to show to you. Wake up, open your eyes, we've a surprise for you. Wake up, open your eyes, do what you have to do, but do it here in the sun. The climate is right, the accent's on fun, and the future is bright. Wake up, open your eyes, we've a surprise for you. Wake up, open your eyes, we've a surprise for you.
Somewhere down there is the place where I was born, the Gold Coast. Over 20 miles of surfing beaches stretching from the border at Coolangatta northwards to Paradise Point. It was 1946. The war had been over for just a year. This is how the coast looked then. Relatively undeveloped. A series of small, unconnected places. Population, just a few thousand. Industry, practically nil. A little fishing, a few tours, 1 or 2 hotels, no nightlife. Today, thriving. Population, well over 70,000. Let's see what we've got now. Report on it, they said. The other said, you'll never get any work done there. Now, there's one thing that'll have to go.
Get up and see, such things to show to you. Come on, come follow me. So much we have to do, and we will laugh as we go. Sing all the way, join hands with the sun, have a happier day. Get up and see, such things to show to you.
Sorry I'm late. I've had some urgent paperwork to catch up on. I should imagine you'd be very busy too, looking after a place this size. Yes, there's quite a lot to do, really. Yeah. The image of Surfers Paradise seems to have changed over the last couple of years. Yes, we've got a new image now. This is the era of high-rise development of motor inns, and it's given the place a completely new image. The first one of ours was 10 the Esplanade. This was built about 2 or 3 years ago with the rooftop restaurant. Following on this was Iluka, which was built shortly after. And what about the Apollo? That's right, Apollo's 22 stories. It's the tallest of all the places. And the Chateau was our most recent one. This was opened in 1972. And as you can see from the facilities, they're all world standard. And despite this, the rates are still pretty reasonable. You're a Melbourne-based boat building firm. Why have you moved to the Gold Coast?
Well, for 2 reasons. One, the temperature up here is nice and even, which is what we like for this type of industry. And 2, we're after closer to the larger boat market. And this is the type of boat we're going in for, bigger boats.
I see. And you're a Melbourne-based engineering firm? Yes, that's right.
Excuse me, would you?
Yeah, thank you very much. And why have you moved to the Gold Coast?
Well, we did a very thorough investigation, and we came up with hundreds of ideas why we should move here. But the main reasons would be the very low cost of establishing a factory in this area. When we investigated it, we had very good cooperation from the local Gold Coast City Council and the Albert Shire people, and the land available was what sort of sold it to us.
Opportunity, what a lovely word for the folks who live here, for the man who makes our furniture, and for Jones, engineer. Lovely precious gems on show, shaped and polished till they glow. All you need is ingenuity, opportunity is here. Dexterity, quite necessary for the craftsman and his art. Small particles make articles to charm the lady's heart. There are always there are new. Times are changing, and so are you. All you need is ingenuity. Opportunity is here. Compatible, and that's nice to be when we're working side by side. Unflappable, unscattable, we trade our wares with pride. We work to sell, we do it well, we found the place to be. All you need is ingenuity, opportunity is here. Opportunity, what a lovely word for the folks who live here. We've everything From laser beams to food and souvenirs. We work by day, by night we play. Our theme is very clear. All you need is ingenuity. Opportunity is here. All you need is ingenuity. Opportunity is here.
Bruce, you've been a personality on the Gold Coast for a number of years. Where's it going?
Just look, Michael, where it's come from. In a few short years, it's come from nowhere to be the premier tourist resort of the Southern Hemisphere. 2.25 million visitors and tourists each year. And look at what's happened to our investment and our industries. They're booming. Every phase of the city's growth and life is expanding at such a rate. We're the greatest fun place in the whole of the Southern Hemisphere, and we're going places. We'll have 150,000 permanent residents by 1983. We'll be up to 200,000 by 1990. We'll have a network of canals running the full length of the coast so that you can go from Willembar to Ipswich in a speedboat without going into the surf. It's fantastic. But where's the Gold Coast going? Michael, you're on the Gold Coast for a holiday. Why don't you go out and have some fun? It's the greatest fun place on earth.
Show me a stage, I'll take a bow. Tell me your hopes and I'll tell you how. Give me a pipe, I'll play you a tune. We'll all go waltz around the merry-go-moon. Throw up that crown if you come with me. A raffle that frown if you come with me. Pluck you a smile, a flower for your hair. We'll all win candy at the county fair. Pretty girl, will you come too? Lots of room on this ride for you. Give me your hand, I'll help you along. We'll all go singing, we'll sing this song. Show me your stage and I'll take a bow. Tell me your hopes and I'll tell you how. Give me a pipe, I'll play you a tune. We'll all go waltz around the merry-go-moon. Crown if you come with me. A raffle that frown if you come with me. I'll pluck you a smile, a flower for your hair. We'll all win candy at the county fair. A pretty, pretty girl, will you come too? Lots of room on this ride for you. Give me your hand, I'll help you along. We'll all go singing and we'll sing this song. La 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 la. Show me a stage and I'll take a bow. Tell me your hopes and I'll tell you how. Give me a pipe, I'll play you a tune. We'll all go waltz around the merry-go-moon. Show me that stage and I'll take a bow. Tell me your hopes and I'll tell you how. Give me a pipe, I'll play you a tune. We'll all go waltz around the merry-go-moon.
Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome. Here's your help. Here's cheers. Beautiful.
How long have you been running this pub?
I've owned the hotel for the last 15 years. After travelling the world for many, many years, I found that the hinterland was the finest spot that I'd ever experienced.
One thing I noticed, only took me a few minutes to get here from the Gold Coast.
Yes, that's one of its beauties. And I would recommend to anyone that they go just a little further inland too and experience some of our wonderful mountain scenery.
What's the food situation like now on the Gold Coast?
Oh, it's terrific. In comparison to a few years ago, things have tremendously improved. There's a new company out of cooks with new ideas. Things have been much better. I think we compare the food with the food from all over Europe.
It's unbelievable how the coast has grown.
Yes, Mike, the Gold Coast is Australia's fastest growing area, apart from Canberra.
Well, and that must be Palm Beach?
Yes, it's our largest and longest established estate on the coast. You see that intricate network of canals with hundreds of homes on the waterfront.
And there's Burleigh Hill.
Yes, just over Burleigh. See to the north there, that huge lake? That's a 50-acre lake which we're creating and surrounding it with high-class homes. Then a little bit further on here to the north, and there's the beginning of Mermaid Waters. That's another estate of ours, just 4 miles south of Surfers. And to the immediate north of it, that's a big area there that we've cleared for a huge shopping centre on 43 acres. This will be the main regional shopping centre which we're constructing for the whole of the central Gold Coast area. And immediately to the north, Paradise Waters, which is our top prestige estate. It's the ultimate in waterfront living.
You're young and steady, but at times you cannot see. Have faith in heaven and a little bit in me.
I have made up my mind to settle here on the Gold Coast where there is so much opportunity. We have everything here under the sun, and the climate's right.
Wake up, open your eyes, we've a surprise for you. Wake up, open your eyes, do what you have to do, but do it here in the sun. The climate is right, the accent's on fun, and the future is bright. Wake up. we've a surprise for you. Wake up, open your eyes, we've a surprise for you. Wake up, ooh, wake up, open your eyes. Wake up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Wake up, wake up now, now. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up now, now. Wake up, yeah.
There's possibly no better place to live than Surfers Paradise. And there are probably no more prestigious places in Surfers than the Acapulco or the one I'm in right now, the Biarritz. No expense has been spared. The view from most balconies is nothing short of spectacular. The lounge is huge. There's a large modern kitchen. The master bedroom has an ensuite, and there's a guest bathroom too. Tons of cupboard space, a laundry, entrance hall, the works. There's a full-size tennis court, a swimming pool, and well-tended grounds. Ample undercover parking, and an indoor pool, as well as separate saunas and spas. Acapulco and Biarritz are ready for occupation right now. Prices have been reduced by up to 40%, starting at around $100,000 on lower floors. Finance is available to approved buyers. With inflation running at 12.5%, real estate is one of the safest investments, and the decision has been taken that these units will not be further reduced in price. Phone now.
And welcome back to our telecast of the 7th round of the Australian Touring Car Championship from Surfers Paradise. Surfers, one of the fastest tracks in Australia. No one knows it better than Dick Johnson.
Thanks, Mike. This is Surfers International Raceway, the main straight, which is extremely long and goes into one of the fastest right-hand corners on any circuit in Australia. A little dab on the brake to settle the car and full into the loud pedal all the way through, running right out to the edge of the circuit. Down to IPEC, which is a hard right-hand corner that continues a fair way. Now, this is where they resurface the track, and there's a few bumps here, so you've got to be very careful to place the car correctly. Down the back straight towards a very fast sweeping left-hand corner, which is a 4th gear corner, into 5th now, and back to 4th again, hard in the left, boot right into it, and run it right out to the edge of the ripple strip, and sometimes use a bit of it. Now, here we come down to Kelly Springfield corner, which is a 3rd gear corner, straight back to 3rd from 5th, turn right, and this is one corner that really fries the tyres up. Next one is a right-hander coming into the S's, and then a left, which is 2 corners, but you make 1 corner out of the 2. Left, and keep going left, still in 3rd gear, make a right-hander through this corner here, and this one more corner to come onto the straight. Now, this corner is extremely important because your terminal speed down the straight depends immensely on how you come through that corner. And that's Surfers International Raceway. So it's back to you, Neil.
She's a one of unique piece of Australia, with a style that's out of this world. Every day's a holiday and everybody lives for the sun. For Australia, the Gold Coast always been the one, the only Australia's.com with a heart of gold. Australia. She's brash, she's bold, she's the first lady of love and laughter, the princess of paradise, from the mountains to the sea. For Australia, the Gold Coast always been the one,
Surf.